is Raf from Técnica Antica. Now I shouldn't be doing this because yesterday I was sick. I had a flu, like really, fever all day long, and in about 15 minutes I'm starting teaching, and I said, you know what? Let's do a very quick tutorial so I can sort of show people how even being under the weather you can still function, with a technique that is quite organic. So this refers to the first and second exercises, that McRae used to have in his routine. So the first one, is the one with the tang out, and the second one is basically glottal strokes with the with the I don't know how to say, is the mouth in a vertical position. Now, one thing that I've noticed is that many people, either they have too much tension or not tension enough in what I call the engine number two. So basically, engine number one is here because, as Melocchi used to say, la voce nasce in gola. Yeah, so to say, the voice is born in the throat, basically in the larynx, and that's undeniable, regardless of what you feel or do not feel. So obviously, with that set of muscles only, you're gonna get very, very tired. Why? Because these muscles are very weak, and it doesn't matter how much you train them. These muscles are very weak, so eventually you're gonna get tired. You just have to listen to, for example, Nicola Martinucci saying that, la, la voce si consume, right? Like when he was singing Aida, he would never sing the chorus parts and stuff. Why? Because he would get tired. So I remember also Rockwell Blake. We used to write to each other, and he used to tell me, only listen, only sing when you are going to be listened. Now, through my entire career, I just sang everything because what not? But everything is about a coordination between engine number one, engine number two, and actually, you're gonna notice that if one of them do not work, you're not gonna be able to phonate, at least with this sort of a methodology. So, having said that, I have never addressed this so directly. What we want to provoke with these exercises is actually to go into apnea, basically to block everything, so the muscles, I'm not talking about diaphragms because the diaphragm is an involuntary muscle, but every time I perform a glottal stroke, that basically the function of the vocal stroke is to set everything in motion, and that means to get the folds together and start tilting the larynx. The engine number two has to sort of be engaged in the way that it has to start the appoggio, the support mechanism. So actually, it's going to block everything. Yeah, like when you contain your breathing, right? You go like, what is happening? Where am I sort of cutting the flow of air? Right here. My vocal folds are, shutting down that chamber. And then what happens, that when I release, being that in terms of that or that uh, the engine number two is going to be and I wouldn't say tense, I wouldn't say hard. I wouldn't say, no. I'm just gonna say active. Active. Because I'm not gonna tell you that if you have to pull in, push out, push outwards, sideways. No, no. It's going to be active. So what I'm trying to tell you is that try to remain in that apnea position, and then you're gonna see results. So imagine that I start this exercise. Usually I start on F, yeah, and I just go like this. I breathe in, and then I block. Ah, 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 ah. See, the release of that apnea block is the vibration of the folds. And mind you, I am sick, and still there is sound. So if I were, this is F, middle C, ah, 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 no problemo, right? And yes, these are the first notes that I sing in the entire day. High, like G, yeah, G4. Ah, ah, ah. See, there you go. So I'm keeping this active, and then I'm releasing. So there is a coordination between this engine that is never going to abandon me and is going to make me last, and this one. Now, in this exercise is very, 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 very easy to do. Very easy to do. It's almost like bam, it clicks immediately. But what happens when I go into a more singable position? Well, then the game changes ever so slightly. And I am basically trying for you to get into that game. So if I go and I start this on middle C, and I'm gonna do a glottal stroke, I would block again. There you go. This is like firm, active, and then I get the glottal stroke. Yeah. If I go to F with a retinoid action, which it would be an open cover. See, this is firm, and this is a release. Now, what happens when I disengage? Same thing. Yeah, on a G. Boom. There you go. That's a good cover with squillo. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping this firm. Now, when you start singing, you're gonna find out that because of the appoggio sort of approach, that bere la voce and all that stuff, I'm going inwards and downwards. This is gonna make a lot of sense, but remember that this has to be somehow firm, and the firmer it is, the more the rebound is gonna be, and the easier it's gonna be on the muscles of your larynx. Okay, so give it a shot, and if you have any doubts, just drop me an email or comment. But remember, this is not about blocking anything. It's just having some tone, and it has to be coordinated. This one with this one. If they are not coordinated, this is not gonna work, and actually it's gonna be worse than any other form of phonation that you're doing. Okay. All right, very short, today very short tutorial, but I just, to be honest, I'm a bit under the weather, but I thought I would just, I don't know, let you know. Okay, now it's time to teach. Have a nice day, and if you like the video, like it, and if you don't like the video, don't like it, and subscribe if you are, if you're interested. Have a nice day. Bye bye.